So you can see the equipment that we've got over there. We've got a Wi-Fi enabled smart meter.
Okay.
We've got a Wi-Fi enabled thermostat. We've got our Wi-Fi access point over here that happens to be using 3G to connect, but that could be anything, obviously.
Sure.
You see, we also have an iPod Touch sitting over there that'll come into play. Okay. But you know, as far as the smart grid, I mean, these are two key devices in the smart grid: the smart meter and the thermostat. So what we have is these things are connected within the room here using Wi-Fi. Sure. And of course, the access point is going out to the internet. So these devices are all capable of going out onto the internet.
Right.
In a full smart grid home, smart grid enabled home, the meter may also be connected somehow to the utility AMI network. So you've got both that and the internet connectivity going on here. A full smart grid enabled home is also going to involve appliances connecting. But then, I mean, this is one of the points that I was making in my presentation earlier today, that you really have to think about the whole environment of the smart home, not just the smart energy applications, but all of the devices that are going to be connected here. Plasma TVs are an example of a device that not only are they significant energy consumers, and so just on that basis, you're going to want to have them tied into your smart energy applications for monitoring energy uses, you know, controlling their power consumption, etc.
What about interference when you have a lot of devices like that? Is there any upper limit as to how many devices you can control with one AP and so forth?
Well, so a lot of different aspects of that. I mean, one is that with increasing bandwidth, people tend to think of, you know, higher speeds means you can support higher speed applications. Right. But the other thing that higher speeds allows is supporting more devices. Okay. And so that's just been a general characteristic of Wi-Fi as the technology has been enhanced over the years with increasing data rates. That doesn't just mean you get faster download speeds, but you can support more devices. Okay. So that's one thing. Another thing is you may have heard of Wi-Fi Direct, which is it's a certification program that the Wi-Fi Alliance will be coming out with later this year. That's a peer-to-peer Wi-Fi capability. So you've got the range of Wi-Fi capable with that. You've also got you know, so like whole home coverage and Wi-Fi type speeds for peer-to-peer, direct, you know, personal area network type things. That type of a system can run perhaps even on a different channel simultaneous with the other Wi-Fi applications that are using the standard access point, etc. So that's a possible, you know, flexible configuration that, you know, smart energy applications might take advantage of. But then you've got, you know, the iPod or, you know, smartphones that are Wi-Fi enabled. They're a natural, you know, user interface device for the smart energy applications. Obviously, computers. So all of those Wi-Fi enabled. So, you know, we view this as the full Wi-Fi smart energy. Sure. So what we've got over here is a smart meter that is, you know, this actually does have a backhaul communications in it as well, but that's not hooked up, obviously, for the AMI. Sure. And this obviously is not supporting any load right now. We've got an artificial load on here. But so this is has a Wi-Fi module in it, so, you know, standard meters can easily support Wi-Fi, and and so that can communicate with the other Wi-Fi devices in the home and through the internet, through the home's Wi-Fi internet capability. Here we've got the Wi-Fi thermostat, you know, similarly connected in through the internet plus to the other devices. And you can see here that so here we read, well, it's cycling right now. Here we go. up in a second here. There we go. 1944 kilowatt hours, and the thermostat can be displaying that. So, I mean, that's just an example of a user display for the smart, you know, that could be other applications as well. So it can be supporting the pricing information. Then with the other Wi-Fi devices, like the iPod Touch here. So we've got an application here. Let me just